Hey yo, hope everyone's Saturday is. Oh wait, music. Hope everyone's Saturday is going well. So, to finish up the side quest for today, we will definitely just be going to the old Defiance Bay to turn in an old quest I forgot about. And then we'll do that Lengrass thing that we saw last stream that I've never known about if this isn't simple today. I'm going to have two saves. One save is going to definitely be... I'm going to turn this down a little bit. One save is definitely going to be us, the cannon route. So we'll do that one first. And for those curious on what the music is, I'm going to drop this in the chat. Alright. We're going to go start this up now, though. And then afterwards, jump right into Pillars of Eternity 2. With our probably new lighthouse save, as they call it. But yeah, hope everyone's Saturday is going well. Off topic from Pillar of Eternity and stuff, I have actually finally finished Abiotic Factor, and now I've actually kicked off Vampire the Masquerade. Bloodlines. Probably after I take a CRPG break after the Pillar stuff, I am definitely going to jump into Planescape off-stream. And who knows, maybe in the future, jump into that in... whatchamacallit. Jump into that when, at some point later in the stream stuff. Alright, so first of all, apparently there is a quest I never finished in Heritage Hill that I am going to do first. Or not Heritage Hill. Quest I didn't finish, that I didn't turn in at Heritage Hill. It was that Wraith one at the very early stream that we're doing. Whatever the game loads it was. But the second save for the Lengrath questline is going to be the other route, where we are going to be fighting Lengrath. And that's not the canon route, because oddly enough, out of all the Archmages, I'm actually okay with Lengrath. Okay, game, are you gonna load, or what's going on? Okay, there it goes. I was wondering if something happened to it there.
This place,
How's our
beautiful
buffs?
as it can be with the
Elagina
absence
is
of
fine.
children.
I think Zawa's okay. I might swap Zawa out for a Druid, for, what's his face? But yeah, and we'll also take a different party comp into the final area too. Anything else in here we're missing? Oh, average adventure. Okay, fine. We're taking Kana with Durance. Yeah, you can just go ahead and do that, Durance. Yeah, so when we're doing the ending, Adir's out, you're out, you're out, you're out, you're staying. Devil's coming with. You're coming with. We'll probably decide, yeah, Sagani, you, Kana, maybe Manaha, or the Devil of Karak. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, so, first of all, I need to go to, I think it's First Fires. This place has, we haven't been to this place since Act 2, so I'm just turning this in really quick. Because apparently I never turned this in, so we'll just do that really quick, see the outcome of that quest line. It was the one back in Heritage Hill when we had to fight that ghost in the tomb. It was... oh wait, we need to take Durance for the final quest, don't we? Or are we already done with him? No, wait, we're done with Durance, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Never mind. Hold on. Where are you? Bleak Oath? No, it's not you. I could do that one, but it's okay. Not you. Ah, Missing Centuries. Speak to Wyla. That's what I was looking for.
That was way too much Blackson.
There it is. I'll go over here. Turn this into Wyla. Just to see if we get anything different. We are going to regrettably not change anything we did to Heritage Hill, so that ending slide is going to remain. But I never... well, no, I actually have done this quest line. I haven't done it in this playthrough, but I'm going to see this one. I think I also chose the dozens for my side of the, whatchamacallit, the Crucible stuff. I never sided with these guys once. Alright, where are you, Wyla? There you are. Your guards were charmed by a spirit named Lyra. I've gotten rid of her. By the flame, you found her, my missing comrade? And she was calling the wash beyond the grave? It doesn't make any sense. But nothing in that accursed district does. What happened to the soldiers under the spell? Yeah, about that, we killed them all. I see, nevertheless. Thank you for your help. You left me as many questions as answers. But I at least know what happened to my troops. And Commander Lyra. Please accept this token as my gratitude. Cool, money. Alright. I think. Yep. There's all the booze we've had to use from that last stream. Alright, so now we can deal with Lengrath. I'm going to go ahead, take a quick save, because this is one of the hardest fights in the game.
I knew that Malkachoa was bad.
Zawa, do you just continually drink while we're doing stuff during all this? Or just on your mushroom stuff? Freaking Zawa. Alright, let us go ahead, go into there. I'm going to quick save because I have never done this and I have zero idea what to expect. Our party should be fine as it is, but if I need to, that's why I have quick save there. For the other alternative playthrough. Alright, let us see what's... And we have... Right, one campfire. I should have done this beforehand, so we're gonna go take a trip back to Saenua so I can go ahead and change that. I really should have prepared beforehand for that.
I must say, I'm
Thank
impressed.
you, Durance, for the money and spoils. That does remind me. Hero's mental, huh? Do you always just show up? Let me see. Oh, because of what you are. That's not a... Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Ah, hey, Harthy, how goes it? I actually forgot to do something for my characters before a stream, so now I had to go back here to do it. But are you winning, Harvey? Alright, so I need to grab camping stuff. Giving Palia a go. Awesome. Hope you have fun with it. I've heard good things about Palia.
How do you do?
Alright, just show me your wares. I just need to get some camping supplies. Thank you, buddy. You have pending. I don't care. Let me see. There we go. Oops. And no, I did not want to hit the console. There we are. Alright, now we should be good to go. The good news, I don't think I need campfires. I don't recall needing campfires for the second game. So all I need is food, though. Because you always need good food for that one.
This place.
But anyway, have fun with Palia, Arthi. You plan on streaming it or no? Or just gonna give it a go and then make up your mind then? Let's go to Mogwalk in again. And now I can take that quick save and then try again. Alright. Heard it's a fun, cozy game, though. There we are. Alright, now. We have no idea what to expect. I have never done this quest. I didn't even know about this quest's existence until last stream, so... Hold on, I should probably save... Hold on. Good. Oh, hold up. Not new save. I should probably get rid of that one. Not what I wanted. I want to... Cannon route. There. Well, yeah, hold on, let's see. Then we can load this up and get the non-cannon route. Okay, yeah, that can work. I'm just trying to think of how to do this one. Because out of all the mages, I don't have too much animosity towards, or any apprehension towards, what's his face? Lengroth? What's their face? Lengroth? A friendly will-o-wisp. Not what I expected to see. A Pete Sucker Ooze. Hopefully that's not where I need to go.
Blazing card. What am I supposed to do now?
You're another quest line, but I'm not worried about that. I think I need to go through the Pete Moss slime. Why are you friendly, though? Nothing but slimes. Let's go. No, not up. Man, we just killed the poor Will-o-wisp. I was going at it.
Let's go.
Oh, I think I know where we need to go.
Let's go.
Guys, you may want to help our boy Aloth out. He's gonna die again.
Huh?
Yeah, I should probably, if I'm not gonna be paying attention, swap over to Sport.
Let's go.
That's it.
Let's.
Get rid of these silly oozes.
Huh?
Not gonna cast that. That I will.
Let's go.
Get those evil little bats. They actually hurt a lot.
Let's go.
Someone got a level up out of this.
Let's go.
Gee, that was actually a harder fight than I thought it would be. Aloth's already almost dead already. Zawa got a level up. Okay. Resonant Touch. Oh, this one. I'm gonna go with that one. The thing that summons those two, we're gonna have two Zawas with us, and you know what? I'll take that. Seen how broken that freaking skill is.
Mm-hmm.
In whatchamacallit, in the White March, so that's gonna be fun. Bog Lurker, I saw you, buddy, and of course there's a mushroom. Illy mushrooms. Other than that, I hope your day's going good, Harpy. This is a tanky Bog Lurker, though.
Varathus!
Are you going to die, buddy?
Leave it to me! That's not very helpful.
Let's go ahead and take care of this shroom. If we can.
Let's go.
The mushroom really likes to screw me over, though. Let me tell you.
Let's go.
I do like them as an enemy type, though, in this game. Mushroom. There we are. There we are. So yeah, I said this in the whatchamacallit, the stream notification stuff, but yes, we will actually be doing the onion slides again. The only difference is I am going to probably choose the easy whatchamacallit. Not gonna boost the levels up because we've already done that, I believe, last week. So, since we've already done it, I really don't want to do it all over again. That's the end game there, when we get to that. More bog bats. Where are you hiding, Langlaff?
How may I help?
What can I do for you? You're still on CC, aren't you? Yes, you are. You should probably swap over to damage. And you should probably swap over to damage. You're fine. You are... Yeah, you're fine as you are. I'm just the only one that's not. There you are. Let me see here.
Doing the job.
Who isn't doing something is the question. The deer is getting killed, as per usual. Then again, this is a deer, so I think a deer will be fine.
Hmm?
One's deer, what are you fighting over there, buddy?
Yes.
Let me see, what can I do for you? That lightning did help out, so I'm gonna cast another one of these.
Predictable.
Grieving Mother, you need to do something. There we go. Now this looks to be going a little better. Because I was still in the mode for that dragon we fought last stream.
Aye.
Here you are. Target the bog lurker. There we are. Aloth, you already targeted when it was dead. Alright. Another corpse. Hunter's Mail. 20%. That sounds pretty darn good.
Right.
Like, as an armor, that sounds... A young bat, pick it up. We got a baby bat now. I mean, more pets for us. I will happily take all the baby pets. All the little baby pets. We should probably quick save again. Never know what to expect since I've never been in here.
I shall be discreet.
Oh, hey, Council Hot. No. Am I able to... No, I can't. I was about to say, am I able to walk in there? And turns out it doesn't look like I can. Looks like there's a corpse in there I can loot, though. Don't know how to get to it. Looks like there's something over there.
Love, beyond sea.
Or bog bats.
Rift,
Let us get rid of these boggy bats, and then we're good to go. Okay, good. Alyssa's casting a heal. I was about to say. As if Alyssa didn't cast our heal, Aloth would have died again. How much is our money looking like either way? 32k? Can I enchant you? No. Oh wait, I can't do anything because right now we're in combat. What did I say? I can upgrade our gear. No, I can't yet. Which I should be doing for this group right now. Even if it's not needed. Alright, first of all, while we're here, can I do anything for you? No. Attribute, no. Proofing, no. You already have yours, Durgan infused. I can make you superb now. Ooh, with otter scales. Ouch. make you exceptional at least, so you can at least stop dying, hopefully. Elagina, exceptional, I can do that. Hail of the Raven, can do that. Zawa, what do we have here for your light armor? Nope. Any bonuses? What are your stats? Might. Your might's highest, okay. In that case... Alright. Boosting up Zawa. Okay, we should be good.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
We'll see how we go from here, but it's probably not going to make that much of a difference. I swear. Bog Cult? What the hell? Who the hell are the Bog Cult assassins? Either way, ads are incoming, but we haven't really made anything significant in the story, so we're probably still good. Wait, I wonder if these guys are the guys that Lengra tried to send me. Yeah. Thinking Rune, Ancient Tower. Okay. Grab the stuff. I'm going to take that save I have here, Canna Root, and just save it over here. Just to make it a little closer. Because we're going to reload to non-Canna Root. Or Bog Cult assassins. And acolytes. I'll take care of the acolyte first. There we go, get rid of you. We're gonna leave that guy's out of the way for now. What's that over there? Oh, it must be a glowy weapon. Okay. I hope I'm going in the right direction is the question.
I'll see what I can find.
This may prove useful.
I had a feeling. Oh, crap. Yeah, this is definitely the right. I had a freaking feeling that would be there. Alright. Summoner. Actually, these guys might have decent gear. Barbarian, Apprentice. Hopefully that acolyte needs to go. Take this. Me, I'm going to... Actually, no, we shouldn't worry about Symbol of Bareth on this. Zawa. Deer, you can help out taking him out of the Apprentice over here. Oh, I didn't even knock you down. Yeah, the Bog Cult Barbarian is on our side now. Oh, those are the Chanters.
Of course.
Alright. Zawa's got that one, you can take that one. You know, I didn't want both of you fighting that, but okay. What the heck took us down, though? Let me see here.
Lava.
Thank you, fire. There we go. Well, definitely need a rust out. Where are you running? Why are you running?
Lava room beyond seek.
Please don't be bringing someone else over. We just cleared you guys. Come on, guys. We need to back up. We need a rest first before we continue on. This is why I got these campfires with me. Up. Thank you, Besku the Besku, for the raid. Let me go ahead and go give you a shout out. How did the Darkest Dungeon go, Besku? Oh, we got the Yoshi tongue today. How did the stream go, Vesku? If you need to do any post-stream stuff, feel free. If you're joining from Vesku stream, I am... You guys accidentally did also raid in the middle of an ad, so apologies for that. For the ad stuff. But, you guys came from Vesku's. Hope you had a good time. I am Conan, and... Yep, that's what I said.
Remember to stay hydrated.
That's what I noticed. I noticed as soon as you raided, like, the ads hit. But as I was saying, though, for those joining in from Vesku's, I'm a variety streamer. I'm not even sure if you'll even see this because the ad decided to do a perfectly timed ad break there. And yeah, hopefully you guys should be out of it, but I hope the stream went well. And Vesku, if you need to do any post-stream stuff, feel free. And also, not gonna lie, it was fun playing some, some circuits with Vesku too. So yeah, if you haven't followed Vesku already, I highly suggest it.
Let's go.
Something here calls to me.
Of course there's a trap there. You out of ads, Vesku? It was. I don't ever touch random matches in that game, but playing with Vesku is always good. Welcome back from ads. Oh, we just got both of these guys on our side now. But yep. Hope Darkest Dungeon went well for you. Did you were doing the Miller stuff before I left, huh? Or before I was lurking. How did that go? Did you guys finally get the Miller, or did you have to dip out?
Sure.
Or did you jump into the circus to have another round with some folks? Right, quick save in here. Right now we're doing a quest line that I never knew about was existed in this entire game. And I have no idea what to expect. Aye, the Miller. Funny thing is, I never fought the Miller yet. I can just imagine how difficult that fight is.
Let's go.
Rift.
I'm gonna take care of Arcanist. Who are you? Whatever the case is, I don't like that whatchamacallit, that Arcanist over there. Danger alert! Danger! Danger! Did one of us just become a... Zawa turned into a piggy. A deer, go back them up, please. Actually, you know what? Help our buddy, Aloth over here. Vortica and the team were lost to time beyond time, space beyond space, so... What you're saying is they went into Battlespire. I hope I am interpreting that right. Okay, good. We got rid of the big threat. But if you have to do any post-stream stuff, Vesku, feel free. Or Redguard. The Redguard Void. Yeah, there we go. I had to make sure that was on. But yeah, today is actually the final day of Pillars, though, because then we're starting, whatchamacallit, the sequel to this one. One thing I am not sure of is whether the, whatchamacallit, one thing I am uncertain of is whether it'll keep my old save of the lighthouse save, as they call it, or not. Okay, some interesting note. But yeah, we'll see the consequences of everything I've done when we get to the sequel. which should be fun. Oh, and immediately we knocked out. Oh, speaking of, Vesca, if you've never seen this spell, this is literally the Jester's finale here in this game. The Sun Lance. From Darkest Dungeon. You're knocked down. Oh no, they have someone who can cast that. Crap. I need to get Grieving Mother up. Grieving Mother, where are you? Uh-huh. They have someone who's a druid who's knocking us out. No, they have someone who's casting something that is knocking us out. It's that chanter. Thank you, Pallegina. But yep, it was the Uncle Ass's finale. Well, what looks like it. It is the Acolyte. This little guy right here is the one that's causing us problems. Thank you, Aloth. You've saved us. But yep, Sunlance. I think it's a druid spell, but I could be wrong on that.
Sure.
But if anyone in the VOD wants to comment on that, you can more than feel free to let me know in there. I don't know every class on that aspect. Another long rest. Hireling Payday. Okay, I think we're at the area. Yes, we are. Okay, this is where we need to go. I am going to have a save here. The cannon route. Okay, so first of all, first action. Actually, non-cannon should also be here because I'm going to save over the cannon route after we're done. There we are. Reason being is we're going to fight on the non-cannon route. Just for a little bit. See how much of the hardest fight in the Pillar of Eternity is, and go from there. I am more than likely going to die. And there's Lenglath there. You notice movement up ahead. A robed figure rushes forward, stumbling through the muck. He blows a single piercing tone on a signal horn. The sound carries through the bog, echoing off the cloistered trees and ruins. Beneath it you hear an ominous rumble, and a murky water to the north begins to bubble and pitch. A slick, scaly snout crest crests the water's surface. It is only the warning you receive before a massive beast rises from the bog in a shower of mud and bog water. The dragon shakes the vegetation from its horn, then lowers its head to set a keen eye upon you. Wave at the dragon. The dragon inclines its head. You think you spy a glint of amusement in saucer-sized eyes. You notice a small dark shape in the distance. You feel a sudden buffeting gust of wind from above. As the shape grows, a winged silhouette descends swiftly upon the clearing. As the second dragon comes to a heavy landing, you take note of a figure atop its back. A woman with sweeping horns, garbed in flowing robes. She slides from the dragon's back in one graceful movement.
The Watcher of Cadnua. I expected you'd find us eventually.
And there's Lengrath. I only know them because they show up in Pillars of Eternity 2 at some point. I have never done this for reference.
I'm a little more surprised to find you're still carrying that abomination around. I imagine Consulhalt is better company without his tongue.
Who are you?
I am Lengroth.
Alyssa, we don't just say that. You're not old enough to be Lengrath. Even Consulhalt had to resort to magic.
A very different kind of magic. But you're right. There was a man called Lengroth long ago, and there have been many by that name since. Lengroth knew something Consulhalt did not. The brevity of life should be embraced, not feared. Each generation brings with it renewed strength and saves us from stagnation. When his time came, Lengroth was willing to let go, to leave his memories and body behind. He entrusted the gift of his life force, his vibrant spirit, to a worthy successor.
I am Lengrath.
Consulhalt clung to his pathetic existence like a leech. And there are others like him, who would see all the world serve as kindling, if only their flame can go on burning. Consul Hot's knowledge cannot outlive him.
Are you doing the same thing, transferring souls?
You misunderstand. A wolf devouring a hare has done nothing outside its nature. One life feeds the next. Ours is the work of generations, many minds coming together to strengthen one another.
Someone else will simply follow in Consul Hot's footsteps.
My successors will seek them out in turn. Our duty does not end with you. In truth, I am glad you came. It saves me the effort of chasing you.
Consul Hot and I weren't exactly friends.
And for killing him, at least, I do thank you. But you should not have interfered. Commander Balarin would have brought me the phylactery. All of this could have been avoided.
Why is the phylactery so dangerous?
Think on it. You must have seen how desperately Kith cling to their lives. What measures they're willing to take to ensure theirs is the consciousness that lingers longest. The phylactery was to be Consul Hot's great triumph over death. All the evil that Kith have done in search of falsehoods would pale in the face of what they will do for the truth.
I'm not sure everyone's as willing as Consul Hot to carve up their own skulls.
It only takes one.
Why hire the Torn Bannerman anyway?
Discretion. It would hardly have been ideal to fly in atop Gavanerkos and get the attention of every dragon hunter in the region. I'd heard the Bannermen were competent. It turns out that you're more competent.
How is it you're working with such creatures?
These two? They're quite young, but already appallingly bright. There's no greater aim than to leave behind a lasting legacy, to teach those who will learn.
Lengroth's teachings are interesting.
I haven't found the Eternal Pillar. I mean, that was when I did the ending, Jay. I'm joking. Anyway,
our souls as they
can't believe I never found this quest line.
Inn will be our home for eons.
Wait, at least help me understand. And also, yo, Jay.
It's not as if you'll understand for very long, but as you wish.
How did you become Lengroth? Were you and Consul Hot always enemies?
No, not at all. Oh, he and the original Lengroth were distantly aware of each other, I'm sure, being masters.
Are you winning,
in the
Jay?
field. I learned of his obsessions too late. Perhaps if we'd been on better terms, I could have convinced him to reconsider. Too late in any case. My apologies, Consul Hot.
You possess more than Lengroth's title. What about his memories?
His memories, his awareness, those died with him. But his power remains.
Get
As
the
a
lower
watcher,
part before we
you
do
must
anything.
have seen by now that certain spirits possess more strength than others. His knowledge we secure in the usual way. It is my hope that we will someday spread Lengroth's teachings beyond our numbers.
Your books are too small to read. Better to learn it in song.
I am loving the dragons that are chiming in on this, though. How did you become Lengroth?
A great deal of study, and a little magic. Once a suitable candidate has been selected, their predecessor gives up his life and essence, and the soul is transferred.
I eat dragon. Oh, so it sounds like there sounds like there's some consent involved with this, it sounds like, I guess? Question mark?
I studied for many years and was selected. But at any step, I might have turned away, buried myself in common living. My choice was to stay.
What do the dragons mean by song?
No singing.
Okay, then. You don't find that unnatural?
Not at all. The energy of souls is a natural force all around us. Every being leaves traces of their passing, even as their essence finds root in new soil. We accept that the cycle exists,
One moment.
and that death will come.
There we
It
are.
is what we leave behind that matters. A life bettered by our efforts.
And technically, Vesku, in this game, you can actually eat dragon. Or dragon eggs. Why are you out here?
Why? Because it's quiet, out of the way. The local wildlife keeps out the rabble. I've never minded being out in the open air. But some of the apprentices found it difficult at first. But a bright young mind that can't survive contact with blood and dirt will fare very poorly in this world. A curious mind is a gift. Perhaps your soul will retain that quality.
What if I just give you the phylactery? The moment of words pass your lips, you feel a wave of anger exuding from the skull at your side. Of course you're upset.
We could simply take it from you. After.
I'm trying to keep things civil.
Yes. It feels a little macabre for my tastes, like the Stelgar with a hair.
I believe we have much to learn from each other. Teach one another.
I'm listening.
Secret of... No, that's the evil one. I'm a watcher. You can't control everyone. They're free to make their own mistakes. You're right. Nobody should have Council House power.
I'm glad you agree. I've always seen it as common sense.
And actually, yeah, I do agree on that sentiment about Council House.
Too many are happy to turn a blind eye. Let others destroy what they will. We are not guardians. But some things are too grave to ignore.
I'm a watcher. There must be something I can teach you.
Careful. Your gift is not something to barter away. Consulhot wanted your soul very badly.
They have friends in high places. You might even call them divine.
I begin to see why Consulhot was so interested. That's not a comfortable sentiment.
I mean, one aspect. For a moment, I thought the main character quietly sitting on the Capo Dragon Corpse, munching away.
But perhaps there is a way. A pact, if you will. If you truly mean to keep the secret of the phylactery to yourself, we can seal the oath with an exchange. A small transfer of soul essence. I would possess a glimpse of your abilities, and you a taste of Lengroth's wisdom.
By soul essence, you mean?
Just that. Nothing untoward, I assure you.
Well, no, I want to see the consequences of this in Pillars of Eternity too.
Good. Then come closer, and we'll see it done.
As Lengroth's hands draw away from your face, you feel a distance loss. You suspect you've forgotten something, but you can't remember what or why you should care. There are other memories in place, not images or events, but a well of information gleaned over decades, waiting to be recounted. In that moment of discovery, you feel invigorated and powerful.
Are you different?
He smells different.
There. It is done. I hope much good comes from our alliance. To that end, a parting gift. Go in peace, my friend. May the spirit of Lengroth guide you.
Alright, now I am going to go to Caed Nua with the save, and I'm going to mental prowess. So what we got here is more stat boost. What the hell happened to my... Oh, right. Anyway. We got mental prowess. Every one of our stats have a little boost. Thank you, Lengroth. Alright. So I'm going to head back to Caed Nua with the save, and then we're going to load up the non-canon save and see how bad I fare at that fight. And see just how screwed that fight, the hardest fight in the entire game is for me. If I fail, I fail. And then after that, I am going to load up the canon save back in Caed Nua. Or Caed Nua, not Caed Nua. We don't have CODs in Caed Nua. And then we are golden for the ending to replay. Replay it again. I'm bringing a different party comp this time though, so we can see different reactions from Theos, and that's about it. Mostly going to skip the dialogue. If you want to see a wholly narrated part of that, I do have a VOD up of the finale.
As beautiful as it can be with the absence of children.
Save here for the canon route. Got some Chinese food, and I was like, white rice and chicken and veggies. It can be can't be too bad, but oh, Vesku survived with the milk and non-spicy stuff. Okay, canon route is saved. Let's see what happens here with the non-canon save. I am curious on the dialogue choices, and if we actually end up winning the fight, then this takes over the canon fight. No, wait, no, let's not. I kind of like having a pack with... There you go, what Jay said. I kind of like having a pack with Lengroth just to see how that goes. Everyone looks good? Good. Oh, right, hold on. First up, guys, feed and beer, feed and beer.
Hey.
You don't have food anymore. Let me see. What do we got for you? Do we have something for you other than drugs? And no lime juice. No, Basku. Can drop, huh? That was a good tip. You need food. Move your tongue. Alright, we'll at least do this buff first. Everyone's got food? Okay.
Yeah?
Booze time. Everyone all boozed up? Okay, now we get to fight it. We're talking to Lengroth while we're all drunk. This is going to be something. Alright. We're going to take a chance of this fight, see what happens. If we die, we die. I'm going to at least put effort in, but that's about it.
The Watcher of Cadnua. I'm a little more surprised to find you're still carrying that abomination around. I imagine Consulhalt is better company without his tongue.
I'm getting used to having him around. He's kind of a cute, charming little skeleton.
You could do better, I have to say. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I am Lengroth.
Is this some sort of cult?
Lengroth knew something Consulhalt did not. The brevity of life should be embraced, not feared. When his time came, Consulhalt's knowledge cannot outlive him.
You can't just destroy models you don't approve of.
What good has Consulhalt's knowledge brought to anyone? He was a coward, fleeing death, and you unmade him all the same.
I mean, Consulhalt was kinda, yeah.
He would have used your very essence for fuel. A lesser death than you deserve, I think.
I'm just choosing the different dialogue options since
Read
we're
it.
fighting.
In truth, I am glad you came. It saves me the effort of chasing you.
If we must fight, so be it.
Better luck on the next turn of the wheel, my friend. I'm sure you'll be remembered.
I've never eaten a Watcher before.
Oh, no dialogue in that. Come on, Lengroth. Come on, guys, over here.
Let's
I am definitely screwed, aren't I? Let me see. Over here, we have a paralysis scroll, so pop that. Pelagina, focus on the dragon. You focus on the dragon. I'm already paralyzed, you're already paralyzed. Get your shades.
almost.
I'm already out.
Zawa is ready.
Now,
And you're not there. Oh crap, well, I forgot to change something. Now you're paralyzed.
We are one few.
That's just the shade. Shade, go after that.
Yes?
You're almost
Yes.
dead. Couldn't you be doing something, Zawa?
Yeah?
Zawa is ready.
Zawa charged right after them. We got Zawa and Zawa 2. Oh, Ufish wants to see that. During this. Alright, if I'm not mistaken, that was 5 minutes. Alright, Ufish. Give me a minute during the middle of this. Let's go show you the ancient placeholder. Here you go. I am now text. This is horrifying, but anyway, welcome on in, you fish. I am going to put a timer on for that. Give me a minute. This one is, hold on. This one's about 5 minutes. Alright, this one's going to be... I have to label it. I should have done this a long time ago. But, yep. Perfect curse redeemed. Thank you, Ufish. Alright, and it's up. I hope you're doing well, you fish. I hope you like the ancient text that I have here that I did before I commissioned my Wisp avatar that I got from whatchamacallit, Rukish. Alright, back to the fight. Oh, right, hold on. Oh, Lengrath's really hard, by the way. Why are you not fighting? There we are. What can I do here? Obelisk to keep us going. You need to... Zawa. You can hit these dragons. Eight is dead. Man, these dragons do hurt though. Grieving Mother's out. I think we lost Lengrath now.
Huh?
Yes.
Bring all of yourselves out. And hold on.
Yeah?
Coming up, Council Hawk.
Hey.
And also, some Mad Lads have actually tried. I've seen videos of Mad Lads doing this solo,
I'm ready.
by the way.
Yeah.
You're Aloth. What we want is to resurrect. Hold on. No, we don't want that. We want... Who do we have down? You're down... There we are. Just you right now.
Exceed.
Aye?
What can we do for you? Hold on here, I'm just thinking of something. No, I don't think we can do anything for you. Ah. Did you already cast yours? Yes, you are. And Lan, I'm gonna pop this again. Make sure we don't die again.
I'm ready.
Up, and I'm out.
We've lost someone.
Council House out. Aloth's out. I'm out. It's down to Zawa, Pelagina, and Adir now. Zawa's out.
I could have done something. Hey.
Pelagina, do we have something for you? You still have spiders to summon. I think we just lost Pelagina there.
Come on, Pelagina.
Yep, and Pelagina's out.
Hang in there.
Come on, summon your drakes.
Hey.
Can we tame one of you guys on our side? Yes, we can, actually. Try again.
Wish I could have done something.
You couldn't have done anything, Adir.
Wish I could have done something.
Nope, that didn't work. Nope. Adir is facing 2 dragons alone. This is gonna be fun. Effort to heal Adir. Adir, the survivor.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Oh, now he's dead. But look, it's Adir. He'll come back up in a minute. Oh, wait, no, he's actually dead. So, going by that, the 2 dragons got us. But for our first try, in the hardest fight, but on the easiest difficulty, though. Not bad of a fight. But okay, back to the cannon route, though. For those who want to see how the fight actually goes, I am going to... Oh, and the redeem is over. Give me a moment. Thank you, Ufish, for the redeem. Back to Will-O-Wisp. Alright. Now, I am going to drop a link of an actual fight of it. So give me a minute. For those who actually want to see a Cecil fight, let me go ahead... Here's some music. Pillars of Eternity. If you want to see Mad Lads who actually want to solo that fight, I am going to pull up a video of something that I've seen in the community. Hold on. Solo Lengraf. Oh, and by the way, this is on the hardest difficulty. Hold on, let me see something now. Just seeing if there's commentary. Oh, I didn't want to go full screen. Okay, there isn't. Okay, so if you want to see a Mad Lad do this, I'm going to drop this in there. I am not such a Mad Lad for this. So, alright, we're going to head back to the game, though. Cannon route. There we go. But yeah. Just to show how broken you can make your builds. And that's on the hardest difficulty. That one is with all the Path of Damn thing, the stuff you need for the special achievements. And even to get a stamp, I believe, or a patch or something from the actual developer. I think that's in Pillars of Eternity 2, though, but still. Okay, we're done in there for now. We have done everything in there. Hold on, let me just check something really quick. Before we go, I just want to make sure everything's done. Good. Alright, different party this time.
Very well.
I will wait in the place of your strength.
I'm gonna miss some of you, so in this case, you, Sagani, Zawa,
Zawa is ready.
and Kana. I'm gonna level anyone who needs level up. Everyone's out of order. Let me see, you are the druid. Yep, fine with me. Spell mastery. Returning Storm, obviously. Wait, more lore for you so you have more scrolls. Let me see here. So we'll just be doing this really quick. But yeah, that's the Lengroth fight. I am more than, whatchamacallit. Not gonna do it for Alyssa's canon playthrough because I want to actually have a different interaction in the DLC with them. More stuff for you, mechanics. Binding Roots, Arrow Sense. That could be helpful, I guess. Faithful Companion, Merciless Companion. Oh yeah, that's right, you need a new bow. Stunning shots. So now we're just doing the level up sequence. If y'all want something fun while I do this, hold on. Here you go. Oh, come on. Stream avatars. There we are. Now you can go ahead and click jump, and you get to actually join along and actually do some, or have some fun while actually going on here. Wind arrows. I think that's the one. Powder burns. Oh, that's interesting. I never knew that. Some of these things I never knew about, I'm not sure, but hey, the more you know. Weapon focus. We want to put Archer on her. Adventure, Noble. Where's Hunting Bow? Peasant. I think that's the one we need. There we are. And then Manaha. I just want to see if there's going to be different interactions with Theos on this. Gallon's Focus, I suppose? I have no idea what else to give Manaha. Eye of the Storm. Cannot be engaged. Okay. Very nice. I'll definitely take Barbaric Retaliation.
Yes.
And you're last. We have... Yeah, that's... So you can build a summoner build with this class, but let's see. Attack speed, yes. Still have no idea what to do. I'll just give you... this, I guess. I don't know what else to give you. One thing about Chanters is I sometimes have no idea what to give them. Alright. There's also another reason I'm doing that, too. Because... So I can tell the difference between if I have, whatchamacallit, my lips burn. Oh, Vascu. The reason I'm doing a different party is also two reasons. So I can tell that there are, whatchamacallits, differences in the lighthouse save in case there is two. Because I don't want to get confused if, say, there is a Zoro. Just apparently this Zoro guy really likes selling his craft to me. What is this now? Not a bad shield, but it's not going to matter at the end of things, buddy.
Sure.
Okay, we've already done this before, so we're just going to go. Yeah, we've done this in the VOD, so we won't be getting any dialogue, so I'm going to try to stick with the choices I've already made in there. Go up here. But yeah, I'm also going to, on the YouTube side when this is uploaded, going to link the finale save on that side of things so folks can see the actual narrated and all the dialogue there. Alright, here we go. But right now we're just speed running, and then we can start up to level 32. Down we go. Continue. Jump into the pit. It's gonna ask if I want to do this leveled, but let's see. Athletics, there we go. Sagani. Standard. Sadly, we've done high level before, so we're just gonna go through this as quickly as possible.
After what seems like an eternity, you're...
Aha, eternity, you say, and I broke my rib.
Do you think a single
Oh.
man might change the course of destiny?
Where is this coming from? We're in the final zone, Kana. You don't go for the easy questions, do you? If you had the wills and the means. That's a sticking point, isn't it? These people, yourself included, who seem to change the world around them just by passing through it. And there are those who maneuver and scheme, pulling strings from the shadows by the method to topple the dukes. You can't change what will happen, why worry about it? You're not planning to assassinate anybody. Causing chaos is one thing, it's another to provoke lasting change. I wonder if that's actually inspired by Kana's name. I suspect you're right, and this time time will tell. We'll have to see what lessons Defiance Bay draws from its ideals. Well, everything should be easy.
Statue of Woodacre watching us soil ourselves on the
Yep.
way down.
That was bracing.
Everything should be very easy to fight in here, so...
Again, without mistake.
Yep, everything's melting. I think we're good.
Let's go.
Can't get a good shot.
Alrighty, have a good one, Shadow. Thanks for joining. Is Kana like a chicken? Kana's more like a scholar.
Let's go.
If that helps anything, Vesku.
That didn't work. Need to try something thicker than raw.
Oh crap, I also remembered I never put anything in Sagani. Whoops.
Let's go. Get on.
Sagani, give me a minute. I'm gonna give you one final gift before we continue this. Well, once combat ends. Alright. A gift for Sagani. And that is... Hold on. There's a bow in here that was there. It is. Sagani, it's your bow. It's your bow now. And we are. Please be the right bow. The only chicken here is best hunting bow. Yeah, I think that's the one. Yes. There you are. Have fun with that, Sagani. Let's go ahead and finish the rest of them. There's more?
Let's try that again.
Holy, oh, that's me who has that spell.
Let's go. Let's go.
Can you get out of here, Spectre? You're kind of getting us trapped in here. Thank you, Spectre.
Let's go.
And take care of you. Another shade down there. In the olden days, the runaway and easily betray easily.
Yeah?
Okay, I was about to say, when am I gonna heal? Dude's gone. And then we'll just go straight up. We are going the completely different direction. For example, we didn't go through this direction when we first played. And Adamook's dead.
So quiet.
What the hell, Manaha? Now you're doing the Durance treatment to Kana? What the hell? Yep, this is it. And we just skipped everything. Who knew just going the front path was the way you needed to go?
You are so different now from who you were then.
It would seem that I have unfinished business,
I can see it was just that the
Nonsense!
Oh wait, hold on.
There's a theory puts my boldness to shame. But we
Clearly she has not been in the
ourselves
receiving end of God's ires.
influence.
That doesn't seem possible.
what I taught was that the gods whose the Engwithan
Yeah, we saw this dialogue, just the new one of there we haven't seen.
That you every if
For
what if neither god
God damn it.
led the way? How then would you choose a course?
For thousands of years, the Engwithan lie cloud our sight. How can we claim there is no other way? We have never had the opportunity to discover one. There are answers out there still, in places we never thought to look.
Well, I suppose I would always choose that which makes me stronger. But instead of doing it because Galawain wishes it, I do it merely because I wish it for my own life. Oh, Galawain, know that your humble servant was speaking rhetorically.
What if our burdens come to us not because they are meant?
We fulfill them anyway, because they still matter to the people around us, even if we know better.
What if some things can never be?
Then it is for those who remain to carry their memory forward.
All things pass. What if no god?
Then I guess we'd have to seek those things from people. And that's the hard part, isn't it? It's easy to close your eyes and pray to a god. Harder to open them and look into the face of someone you've hurt. Or someone who's hurt you. I spent a long time looking for a miraculous solution.
Okay,
But
have a good one.
You can't undo the past any more than you can unspill a glass of wine. All you can do is move forward and try for better.
Many are the names.
Then all we can do
And
is endure.
enjoy what we have in this life.
Easier to endure when you at least know what you're up against.
And I'll make sure.
The
Okay.
Weir Woods. I ask these things not to trouble you, but to show why they must be confronted. No answer is simple. But somewhere that is I need to know why you chose to remain with the Inquisition. Would it good? You were a blank. You had heard both sides, seen everything. And what of your understanding of our past? There is no. At first I thought this might be the source of. Yet if there is anything I can tell you that would be of use, ask and you. I could not. His words.
Let's see, we already done all
this
these.
Prison was full once. They ate, but these souls. Last times the gods need to. He cares. That's if Theos. You will not find Theos will not wait for you. If you do not catch up to him now, you may for my part. If ever.
There we go. Now we're good. Let us go ahead and beat up Theos again. And then after that, we're going to be starting up Pillars of Eternity. I think Pillars of Eternity 2. We should have at least 1 or 2 hours left in that. And then I'll pick this up on Monday. Search for Theos. Oh yeah, we have to do all this.
Here in Echo?
Have to do this again, where we have to go in and touch the souls. Little shinies. Hold on, where are you? I don't even know why I'm even looting. Here we go again with all this. Probably gonna have to fight as well. Go. Dispel the spooky shadows, fight the evils, and go. See where I need to go.
Look at the size of this place.
It's large. Alright.
A city to put all others to shame.
Then we'll go over
Long
here.
lost.
Incredible! I knew
I'm on the trail.
the builders could work wonders, but
I don't suppose you could make a few bridges the same way.
Alright, I guess we have to fight some of these guys again. Should be a lot faster because we already have everything set up. Oh, right. You need to make sure your thing is right.
Let's get a good shot with this.
Let's go.
You're up next and within shade. Oh, right. I have to go in there and with all the drakes. Yep, I do. I have to fight these guys again. At least this should be a lot quicker, though. Gotta say, Zawa, you're the one doing it now with your fancy cowboy hat.
Let's go.
Let's get a good shot with this.
The drakes out of there.
That again.
And we are almost there. Right, more cleaning up of these souls. Whale, we've already talked to you before. Oh, you know what? Since this is going to be the canon playthrough, I probably should also talk to the whale before doing anything. Reason being, I want to see a reaction at another point. There you are, Shadow Drake.
Let's go.
Why are you beating up Whale over there? Get away from him. Whale, no! You can't die, you're a god! Can it be? I never thought I'd see him with my very own eyes. When you look a whale in the face, you can't know for certain.
You understand? You unravel a thread? A nebula of souls, blind and brimming with potential. In a way. But something must be done, and no and none know. That is...
Alright, bye, Whale. Thanks for dying, I guess? Did you skip all of that? No, you did not. Okay, I never knew Whale can just be walloped by these shades over here. One can call that they just beat up the god. Well, you died, right?
Let's get a good shot with this.
There we are. Then we take care of these shades. There we are. Oh, you're still alive? What? Thought we got rid of all of you. I was about to say, oh, we can go through the door. No, we can't. We have to get rid of the rest of the shades. All right, let's go ahead and see Theos, who should be in here. That was kind of interesting to see Whale get beat up. I never saw that happen. All right, let's go. Theos is just over here. We're gonna see all the spirits come back.
Are you ready to take the oath? To spread the word? I am trusting you to remain loyal to the gods
and then after we're done here, give me a moment to set up
have greater powers than me.
Pillars of Eternity 2, and then we'll be good to go.
Osionis.
You are ready to give a confession?
Oh, and I got a level. Wait, did I get the last level? Huh. Interdiction. Sure, why not? Aspiring Radiance. It never hurts to have. Did I legit get the last level? Hold on. Yes, I did. Oh, I was not expecting that to happen.
Sure. To hear one from you.
I was not expecting that. Okay. We're to go in here, see Theos again. Again, I'm going to link the YouTube side of the finale in the VOD.
You are far from your
But, in short, there are no gods. The revelation that the Pantheon is made up all in a lie. The Ingwithans turn themselves into a god. The select few Ingwithans turn themselves into a god. That's the short of the story on that part.
How did you find it? Another, and then she should have. What of your cohort? You have.
I thought your people had
There we
much
are.
to teach us. That we too could create great machines, improve our ships, make an empire as vast and impressive as yours ever was, built upon your secrets.
And this is why we brought a new party with this.
And did you ever consider that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is
I know better. The Ingwithans weren't an infallible race. You were never gods. All your petty experiments, your heinous crimes, your glorious achievements. You were just people, and your time came and went. Engwith is a lesson now for those who remain. For those who come after?
You are living in the time of my people, Amawa. You owe them more than you will ever comprehend, and so it shall ever be. Greater civilizations than you. What of you, Orlan? My agents told me you are far from home, both in distance and in years. Have your friends proven a worthy distraction from the pain of ostracism?
Ostracism? Is that the name for the groin rash your mother gave me? Don't fool yourself, old man. You know nothing about me.
Enlighten me, then. Is it Galawain you serve, or is it Wau?
I do not serve Galawain. I am an instrument of his will.
But such difficulty on the way. If you had only accepted that perhaps you were fit to serve neither god, just as you were unfit to serve your tribe, you might have saved yourself the trouble.
Belittle my struggle at your own peril, Theos. I have been reforged by challenge and contest. Saved myself the trouble? Pfft, trouble, my friend, is what has made me strong enough to pull your lungs out through your colon.
Yet I suspect you amount to little in your god's eyes in either case. You are far from home, dwarf.
I knew my hunt would send me a long way from Masuk. It was a challenge I was glad to undertake for my village.
A journey, then? It must be of
I
some
am so
import to
I am
take
so
far
curious
to
what the
pass so
Zawa
long.
one's gonna be.
What's important is that I'll return soon. And when I do, I'll spend my time where it matters.
So it was worth it, then, to tell a dying beast of things it neither understood nor had memory of.
Oh, now it's Zawa.
I am told you are the last of a great line.
As are you.
But my line will continue unbroken. My people entrusted me with their wisdom, and I ensure that their legacy flourishes. Can you say the same?
He will be, Vesku.
All legacies end in time. I regret that ours ended with me, but there was nothing I could do.
Yet the legacy of my people lives on, through their own ingenuity. Yours was a lesser people that chose a leader unprepared to lead. They have no one but themselves to blame.
Manaha.
And the lost gift bearer. You have been many things in this life, all because you fear what you really are.
I know what I am, and it's the searching that got me there.
But it was the promise of redemption that led you down that course. Where would you be if you thought all was lost?
What a pity. You must not think much of people if you feel like we're all so hopeless.
Or perhaps I have merely witnessed the alternative. You are here because I gather you have had your soul awakened. Why else would you shadow my footsteps like some stray mongrel? You think I have something to offer you, but our business was concluded long ago.
One of us is gonna die in this room. You may as well admit your lie to me before that.
I answered your questions once. That your soul is not fit to accept the answers is of little concern to me. I lied to no one. Not to you, not to anyone. The gods are real. They are everything we need them to be, and the world is better for it.
You've lied to everyone, yourself most of all.
I have no illusions about the costs involved. But what your brief lifespan
and we have an ad incoming.
Is that it is what must be done. The heart of this country has skipped a beat. Nothing more. I have done far worse. I plunged the peaceful kingdom of Telosus into... When plague arrived at the great city of Arborensis, I saw to it that the cure did not. They piled their dead outside the city in heaps that rose above their walls.
Nothing could justify these atrocities.
That's where you are mistaken. There was a time, back when your soul was still a shapeless mist.
I haven't seen him do that shot before there.
In false gods. Thousands of them.
Yeah, we saw this dialogue.
Changed when they learned of the true gods. And replaced it with one. Have you imagined this? But more than that, it would be a hollow existence. All mysteries forever.
Better than that and live an eye.
Telling yourself all I have seen. The millennia of experience. I will not be dissuaded from this course. We are all with yours. Hear me, Boudica.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna have a combat sequence and then... Oh, right. Hold on. Oh, he's doing the thing. That's what's going on. Here we go. Summoning the statues again. But hey, we are not doing this... We're not doing this level again, so this should just go by quick. Oh, why are you not going slow? He called the Vortica. No, he called on Wodica. Wodica. Wait. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm just making sure that I'm actually reading it. Like, is the thing actually gonna read it? Horivis, what are you doing?
Something?
Oh, wait, these are vessels. Hold on. I have something against it. Close enough. Fair enough. Yeah. I have something that can get rid of these vessels. That's one. Hey, Theos, we'll get to you in a minute. Theos, shut up. Nobody likes you, Theos. There we are. Swap back to my mace. Take you on. Time for Theos to go. Rivus, what did you... Oh, you transformed. And you confused us. Unsurprisingly. I was punching him with my guys. Are we able to fight him yet? No, we're not. We're so confused. It's up to you, Zawa. It's only up to Zawa now. Everyone else is confused right now. And you're dead. Alright, we've seen the ad before, so we've seen the ending over here. There we are.
This is the end, but what's to stop him from being born again with the same ill intent? And before you suggest the option, no, I'm not eating.
Confusion, nerves, panic.
I'll put almost anything in my mouth, but not that.
all those lifetimes spent to preserve a single vital secret. I can't imagine having that much certainty.
After journeying for lifetimes,
This man held to the world harder than any I have known. His suffering was plain to see.
Can't help but feel sorry for him. To live so long without a fresh start, with no chance to wonder what's around the corner.
Well, you see about that, Mana, huh? I am following the same path I did in the last playthrough, the last time we did this. Return to the cycle.
That's rough. Still, if anyone deserves it.
Right, so technically I could have shredded his soul, but I'm gonna save that for another playthrough when I get to it. I just like the playthrough of being better than Theos, let's put it that way. Oh, you guys all want to talk again. Zawa doesn't, though.
Victory looks good on you. There was a blur about your soul that lingers no more. Seems putting Theos to
We'll
rest
talk
has
to these
given you some
guys and then
measure
we'll
of
go ahead
inner
and get the
peace.
ending.
Of course, now you need to decide what to do with these trapped souls.
I am doing what I did last time.
You've won the right, if you wish, to use these souls as fodder to strengthen the living. Think of the Hollowborn. Think of the victims of Animancy gone awry. It would be a great boon to so many. Consider, my watcher friend, that a true hunter provides strength
we're
and
done with the ads.
sustenance for the whole tribe. But that is merely my 2 pawns on this matter. This is your hunt, your victory, your prize. When I lost my way, you helped steer me back to Galawain. I sincerely believe the Seeker God has returned the favor by guiding you to this moment. It has been an honor to be a part of your pack.
Kind of wonder about something. If we can also
never
see my
thought
other
I'd see
ending.
something like this in my travels.
My first playthrough ending
Adds
slides.
a little perspective, doesn't it?
All of these notions of who we are, what shapes us. None of it really matters, does it? And yet, if we could heal these broken families, I suppose our journey would be worth something.
Thank you for traveling with me, Sagani.
I'd probably still be twiddling my thumbs by the side of the road if you hadn't come along. Thanks for bringing us this far.
Then Kana.
We've come to the end of it, my friend. It has been an honor to walk this road with you, and I will regret our parting.
Perhaps we'll see each other one day. I will not stay in Rata long. If it means change, I see there is nothing I can do to stop it. But there are many places yet to see, mysteries to unravel. I'll try to keep your example, shall I? I will tell you all those who come across about there is this one watcher, at least who defied her fate, and by that, they will know all things can be accomplished.
Yeah?
Alright, let's go ahead and get the ending, as I have a debuff on me. Yep, Skyne, we know about it. 5 copper he's about to sell you his own agenda, and only Whale knows what that'll be. If I were you, I'd tell him the other gods had offered us dozen nubile lasses. See if we can match that. No, we're not offering with Skyne. We saw what Skyne did, what his cult did earlier.
The exiled finish the work Theos began. Strengthen Woodica.
Helping Woodica mean the secrets of the gods stay hidden. Have caution, Alyssa. All schemers desire an ignorant multitude. What they fear most is that we should know enough not to be content in our places. I won't help you.
You say that now.
Yep, just trying to piece me over there. Alright. Speak the command to activate the machine. Send the souls back into the reincarnation cycle. This is what we did last time. Alright, we're getting the ending slides again.
At your command, the ancient device became your instrument, spinning to life with deafening resonance.
I'm gonna let them play through. The only thing that's gonna be different is Kana, so I'll be back while this goes through.
There, in the pale, pulsing glow of the machine that set you on this path long ago, you summoned all your strength, focusing on your objective and blocking out all else. With a single concussive blast that rocked the chamber and sent you tumbling to the ground, you freed the souls from their stasis. Exhausted, your consciousness slipping away, your last sight was of the machine, dark and dormant. Then your eyes closed, and sleep welcomed you at long last. After coming to and searching for some time, you discovered the route Theos used to enter Sun and Shadow, and embarked on a long and arduous ascent back to the surface. You emerged in Ter Evron after days of tunneling through the rubble Theos had left behind, and when you stepped into the daylight, you were faced with a different Dyrwood than the one you had left. At your direction, the lost souls of the Hollowborn were funneled back into the churn of Bareth's wheel to find their way into new vessels and partake in the life they had been denied during Weidwyn's legacy. Though parents of Hollowborn would remain just that, the end of Weidwyn's legacy would bring about a spate of new, healthy births, with many of the infants bearing souls once meant for Hollowborn children. The natural cycle of life and death had been restored to Dyrwood, and with it came a renewed faith in the providence of the gods. Lord Radric's zeal had brought him back to life once, but it would not do so again. Radric's destruction at your hands spelled the end of his suffocating rule over Gilded Vale and the surrounding area. In his absence, the village prospered, becoming a popular destination for new settlers anxious to leave Defiance Bay after the riots. Without a nearby ruler, it also grew more wild, with many settlers moving on as soon as they'd arrived, turned off by lawlessness that was excessive even by Dyrwoodan standards. Nevertheless, despite the challenges of living there, Gilded Vale had survived, and would continue to survive for the foreseeable future. Following the assassinations of Duke Avar Wolfgren and Lady Webb, Defiance Bay was thrown into political upheaval. In the ensuing weeks, the streets had become the domain of looters and blackguards. Few dared to step outside their own doors alone or unarmed. But once the dozens had regrouped in the wake of the riots, they quickly put an end to the criminal activity, patrolling the streets in droves and administering their brand of law on any perceived offenders. They also took the opportunity to depose the weakened Knights of the Crucible from their position of authority, branding them traitors to the people for their actions during the riots. Whatever knights weren't stoned to death in front of their keep were forced into exile. The external contingent of knights stationed at Fleetbreaker Castle would remain there, their high justice plotting the city's recapture. The dozens would soon find themselves overwhelmed by the problems of a leaderless metropolis, and in the days and months ahead, Defiance Bay remained on the brink of collapse. Though the machine atop Ter Noaneth had been disabled, it had not seen its last use. Heritage Hill was rebuilt, and no sooner had the first families moved in to resettle the district than members of the Leaden Key, acting under standing orders from their Grand Master, climbed the tower.
Last time, I should have broke this before.
The initiates slew a handful of the new settlers under cover of night, and watched as history repeated itself, the victims reanimating and devouring the survivors. After this second incident, the district would remain abandoned. The Duke's assassination at the apparent hands of an Animancer had caused catastrophic rioting in the streets of Defiance Bay, and few Animancers survived the first day. Many Dyrwoodans took the end of Weidwyn's legacy as a sign, both that the gods did not approve of Animancy, and that the purging of Animancers in Defiance Bay had been enough to satisfy them. In time, their rage would subside, and a number of surviving Animancers remained in and around Defiance Bay, often taking to the wilds to practice their science without repercussions. The town of Deerford had seen the last of the cult of Scan. Dark rumors about the town's many curses quickly faded, and travelers soon returned. Abydon's renewal brought new vigor and purpose to a god long known for quiet, steady labor. Handicraft saw a revival in the Dyrwood, and no smith wanted for an apprentice. Additionally, Abydon's restored interest in preservation led to redoubled efforts to survey Engwithan ruins. Animancers and craftsmen alike found much to study, but tensions with Eir Glanfath rose. As for Stalwart, the Battle of Caeron's Scar only strengthened their resolve to unlock the mysteries of Durgan steel and build new marvels with the White Forge. However, Stalwart's ambitions brought them into further conflict with the Raid Serens, as more and more impoverished communities gathered at the border and vowed to finish the work of the Iron Flail. It would be many generations before the region saw peace. The Flames That Whisper clan found a cautious peace with Stalwart, particularly once the villagers heard of the aid the ogres had offered against the Eyeless. The clan moved back into the Russet Wood, and as Stalwart grew in prestige, the villagers formed a tighter alliance with their ogre neighbors. Within a generation, ogre traders visited Stalwart, and village hunters were welcome in the Russet Wood. Releasing Harmka left the Devil of Carrick with a gnawing dissatisfaction that continued to eat at her long after the Watcher confronted Theos. She resumed her search for the men and women who had raised Cold Morn, clinging to the hope that enacting her revenge might one day allow her to feel something. Yet, as she hunted and killed, the futility of her actions grew like a leaden weight in her gut. Her movements grew stiff and sluggish as her zeal deserted her. One day, she found herself surrounded in Maiden Falls. As she tried to fight back against the villagers, she felt her arms stick in their sockets and her legs buckle beneath her. The villagers tore her body apart and shattered its segments while she screamed, feeling none of it. Zawa came to understand that the time of the Takan had passed. With his soul no longer fettered to worldly concerns, he grew to become the enlightened Anitle his shaman had foreseen. He took up in an empty monastery near Cold Flow Lake, and word began to spread of his presence there. He taught pilgrims and students how to leave behind their vanity, their fear, and even their past. He invited those who studied with him to share their newfound knowledge, so that all might free themselves from suffering. Once Maneha had made peace with her memory, she decided the time had come to face her more recent past. For the first time in decades, she returned home to Rawatai, and she found that it had changed as much as she had. New districts had sprung up along the coast, while others withered into crumbling husks, and the streets had changed their course as surely as rivers. Her parents wept with joy at her return. They still ran the old spice shop, and in its many aromas and flavors, she found memories of the places she'd traveled and the people she'd known. She told her story, bottle by bottle, and began to build a life on the soil she knew best. The fortress of Cadnua emerged as a bastion of security in the midst of an untamed land, becoming the envy of every thane and earl in Deerwood. Legend grew over time of its impregnability, and stories of formidable invaders easily scattered by the keep's defenses became popular around the hearths of Deerwoodinians. Likewise, it also became a beacon to travelers, merchants, and visiting dignitaries alike. Reputed as the finest fortress in all Deerwood, people would journey from near and distant lands alike to experience its fabled hospitality and grandeur. After the death of the Master below, a strange quiet fell over the endless paths of Odd-Nua.
This is new.
The attacks on the fortress above ceased, Odd-Nua's silent titan the closest remaining thing to a master in its musty, forgotten passages. Pallegina had gone against the Duke's Bell's orders by inventing a new trade arrangement with the Anamenfath to accommodate the recovering Deerwooden market. With the Deerwood's people still weakened by Weidman's legacy, the Valian republics easily pushed their would-be competitors out of the market. For her outrageous insubordination and audacity, Pallegina was banished from the republics. She traveled north in the Eastern Reach, avoiding Valian ports and entering the ranks of the kind wayfarers. Despite her bravery and dedication to those in her care, her strange appearance made her feel like an outsider wherever she went. With your business concluded, Haravius quietly took his leave and headed home to Thane Bog. The elders of the Fisher Crane had not warmed to Haravius in his absence, and when he arrived, he was denounced and scorned. Haravius spoke of his deeds and of his communion with Galawain, yet none would support his petition to return to the tribe. One by one, starting with the oldest, Haravius challenged each member of the council to single combat, humiliating the Riau in a series of savage duels. With half the council bloodied and shamed, the elders at last acknowledged Haravius' strength, announcing him a hunter of the Fisher Crane tribe. Upon being granted this title, Haravius calmly left the village and embarked again on his life of wandering. Adair chose not to return home to Gilded Vale. Still most comfortable far from cities, he settled in Deerford, which, like many towns in the Deerwood, was beginning the slow process of rebuilding. Believing now that it was the obligation of Kith to be the leaders their gods had not, Adair was soon named mayor of the town, and under his guidance, Deerford soon began to prosper. He expelled the last of the Scanites from the area and drew new settlers with the offer of land, a trick he had learned from someone he otherwise preferred to forget. With each passing day, Deerford would come to more closely resemble the gilded vale of Adair's childhood, the one worthy of its name. When the dust settled in sun and shadow, Aloth looked upon the remains of Theos Ixarchanon, his former master. He saw where the Grand Master had gone wrong and what would be required to undo the harm Theos had wrought. With a flick of his wrist, he burned Theos's robe, headdress, and every other symbol of the man's power. Never again, he vowed, should Kith live in fear and blind obedience to an authority they did not understand. Armed with the knowledge and courage he had gained on his journeys with the Watcher, he set out on the long and lonely task of dismantling the Leaden Key. With the Watcher's goals accomplished and his own vows fulfilled, Kanarua sailed back toward Rawatai, thinking on the lessons his travels had provided him. By the time he landed at Tekoa, he understood what his path must be. Standing before the Lore College, Kanarua explained that the tablet he sought had been destroyed, and so a true interpretation of the Tonvi Oratoa could no longer exist. The people of Rawatai would have to create their own. He described the many strange things he had seen in his travels, and announced his intent to pursue the accumulation of knowledge abroad, seeking answers to new questions. True to his word, Kana soon set sail on yet another expedition, and in Tekoa, his passionate accounts inspired many to follow in his footsteps. With Theos defeated and the souls released from sun and shadow, healthy children were born once again in the Deerwood. The grieving mother sought a place where she might do penance for the birthing bell. She returned to Deerford, where, to the astonishment of the villagers, she delivered the first healthy child in over a decade. She remained there, and with each new birth, she saw a measure of hope restored to the Deerwood and a measure of grace for her own troubled past. Durrance used Magrin's strength only until Theos had been cast from the world, and then swore off her influence entirely. Regret came to weigh heavily on his mind, and a man who had never previously lacked for words or opinions came to embrace silence and contemplation. He continued to wander, penniless and destitute.
You see the new narrator in
the
sequel,
Basku. Silence, but for a mechanism for revenge. The charred robes he continued to wear as a reminder that he had been burned by his goddess, and not just by the flames of the Godhammer. After 5 years of searching for Persak, Sagani's 4-month
sure I could skip
journey
this,
home
so I'm not going to,
felt
so.
longer still. The Deerwood, Aer Glonfoth, the Valian Republics became places on a map, endless expanses of green between her and Nasitok. Her homecoming was celebrated by all of Masuk, yet it was the reunion with Kalu and their children that truly brought her joy. She relinquished her role in the long hunts, and ever after, she and Itumak spent their days working in the village and their nights at her hearth. She watched her own children and their children grow and thrive. When she finally passed, she lay surrounded by the affection and tears
Wait till you see the
5
Watcher moment, though.
generations. For you, the death of Theos brought an end to your waking visions and a silence to the whispers of the past. In their absence,
Wrapping
you were
up.
able to sleep. The questions of a distant lifetime ceased to trouble your soul. All that remained was what to make of the answer. But at the moment, there was little to be done, and the matter would have to wait. A long journey loomed ahead, made no easier by your decision to bring an infant to Sun and Shadow.
Yeah, that's from a side quest. We'll see what happens to that infant in the sequel. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and skip through the credits, because we are going to see... We are going to actually see if my save actually carries over into this, or if I get 2 Lighthouse saves. Right now I am giving Loki some pets either way, because he wants attention. But that's Pillars of Eternity again, and now we're jumping into the sequel. After our new changes to the storyline. Where's Meowardine? It's the Meowardine. It should still be in there, I didn't change it. Oh, you're gonna make me... Oh, that's gonna be fun, because I'm gonna have to implement that in a dialogue if you're gonna redeem it. I'm gonna wait until Pillars of Eternity 2 to do that if you're gonna redeem it, Vasku. So, just a heads up. Alright. So by then, we should now have the lighthouse saved. Alright. Enjoy some music. I am going to go ahead and get Pillars of Eternity boosted up. Which should be good. Okay. Come on, Cloud. Do your thing. I guess it wants to be a pain. Okay. Theme being a pain. Who's not surprised? Let me launch the game. Thank you. Alright. Alright. Now we're gonna jump into this. I am short. That's okay. Oh, good. Oh, you got the burb. Yeah, I can't really see the stream avatars when I'm streaming. Alright, before we begin, I'm going to tweak a little bit of the options on sound, because as we can clearly see... Well, when this loads... Thank you, game. Unless you're gonna... crash... game. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright. First of all... Big heads. I never use that, but let's see. Yeah, that's why. We'll drop this down to 70. I never tweaked the volume for the stream, so give me a minute. About 50. Effects. About 50. Voice, I'm dropping to 70. Hopefully that also works out. Okay. For time, we can begin this. One moment. Before we do anything, I need to change something. I need to figure out a fun title. There we go. That was on Thursday. That was about 4 hours, and good God, I almost struggled with that one. Hey, Nari, how goes it? I'm actually going to get Deadfire started up. Let me just find you, Pillar of Eternity. And boy, that final boss, though, in there. There it is. Alright. I'm not going to elaborate on that title, but we're going to be starting this up, so give me a moment. There we go. I think that was like 4 hours, since I've never done it before. Alright, new game. Okay. So the fun part is, we're going to go into turn-based for this one. Alrighty, we're going to stick with relax for now. As I do suck at these games. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and start this off. I'm gonna go into mute for this part, though.
Aora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods, and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance known as Audra. 5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Dyrwood, a nation that had waged war against the incarnated god of light, Aethys, resulting in his destruction. The country suffered from a plague of Hollowborn, infants born without souls, that many believed was punishment for killing a god. In an ancient, secluded ruin, you witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a Watcher. One who can see and speak with souls. The ritual also gave you horrible visions, waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual, a seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanon. With divine assistance, you confronted and defeated Theos, ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis. In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Theos had protected. That the ancient empire of Anguith had transformed themselves into gods. Your visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Cadnua, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra, where you ruled in relative peace and prosperity.
Made a nice story. You fixing up that old keep? Lifting the curse? Must have told it 100 times. But something got to gnawing at me. Thinking the spirits there weren't really at rest. But maybe the gods weren't finished with us. Dream that when my God came back, he would forgive us. Last the trouble with dreams. Sooner or later, we all have to wake up.
Oh, that's what Barrow's blessings do. Okay. I was looking that up because I never really looked into it.
Of life and death.
Yeah, they look fun, but for this playthrough, I'll probably go ahead and stick without them for now.
You have been here before.
Most I would do would just give a deer a pet slot.
You have seen past the shroud. You are a Watcher now, and a Watcher you will stay.
And also, I shall
A
rescue.
Watcher sees souls, knows their pasts, and the souls see them back.
A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed.
Now, I'm curious if it actually saw the other lighthouse, what the lighthouse saves are going to be in this.
What is a god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked?
Let's follow these
Gods
souls.
aren't real, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
And did you ever consider that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
And I think we are
Let
there.
the world see. Let them decide what to do.
Wheel have turned again, Watcher. Come.
And while this is loading, give me a moment. Oh yeah, the Barret Blessing, from what I looked up, at least in the community stuff, looks fun. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead without that for now in this playthrough.
An aged dwarf shares this strange floating platform with you. His face is creased by so many wrinkles that his features lie buried amid shadowy pockets of skin. Still, the dwarf's well-practiced habits have left telltale tracks of a welcoming rictus across his visage.
Definitely gonna do that. Try them in another run though.
You can see his smile coming before it blooms, reshaping the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved merry gourd, replete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches.
Alright, now time to see if those saves came in. I'm also actually curious how this is going to go with the Priest of Barret, if there's anything uniquely different here.
Sit. Please. Thank you for joining us, Watcher of Caed Nua.
A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times. She is preoccupied with the arrangement of cards on the table between you. With each movement, her armor squeaks and groans as though bearing an incredible weight. She places a final card, gives a nod of satisfaction, and raises her eyes to meet yours.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers, fractured your memories. Look upon these cards. They represent the courses of your life. You alone know best how they flowed. Arrange
the card. Import a POA save. POA save. Let's see. Yep, okay, it changes. Okay, so it overwrites. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay.
Does everything appear to be in order?
Yes.
Good. Welcome to the Beyond. I am Barret. One half, anyway.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you here. Though the movement is slight, her gauntlet squeaks like a rusty hinge. The dwarf's rictus returns as he nods in the woman's direction. The gods offered you boons in exchange for resolving the Hollowborn crisis. What did you do with the souls?
You returned them to the wheel.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met?
Yes, in the Hollow Star and the Twin Elms, but let's see. I think this one was this one. I think so. I pledged myself to do your bidding in exchange for your aid.
And though you could have broken your pledge when you defeated Theos at Sun and Shadow, you did not. Admirable.
She delicately places a card on the table. A bell in a tower. Her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat across the table.
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems we have need of you. The being that occupied Odnua's statue beneath your castle was the dead god, Eothas. Of this we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are. Though Eothas stole a large fragment of your soul, you were strong enough to survive the onslaught and enter the in-between. You and he are still connected. He has chosen a body made of living Audra, perfused with the power of thousands of souls, including yours. It should be little difficulty for an experienced Watcher to find him.
Am I dead?
No. But neither is your body truly alive. Your lungs draw breath, your heart pumps blood, but your flesh is as soulless as a Hollowborn. That is, until I return you.
She delicately places a card upright on the table. The art depicts souls flowing out of a pillar of Audra.
Well, I'd like to find him as much as you would. He destroyed my castle and killed who knows how many people around it.
I know. It is my business to know. 322 in Cadnua and your surrounding lands.
Yeah, I never saw. Don't remember that much. Ow.
Their souls remain in Aethys still. You have the power to save them. Serve me and I will return you to your body. Or don't, and return to the wheel.
And actually, fun thing is, I actually did, before I did set this up on stream and all that stuff, I actually saw what this one does. It's, yeah, I'll just say, just for fun, if you're trying to do something for fun, just try that one. Anyway, let's get on with it.
Before you return to Eora as my herald, you must remember who you were, the last whisper of life in death.
For a moment, the sockets of her eyes darken, leaving the pits of a death's head gazing out at you.
When you can picture your own face, the Beyond will lead you back to your own kind, to the world of mortals.
Alright, I guess it's the character creation part. Let's see, we'll import. Oh, it actually is not going to import from my save. Hold on. Guess we'll have to go start from scratch. We were elf. And pale elf. For this, I don't know if there's any priest multiclass, so I'm gonna, or I don't know enough on the priest and the multiclass stuff, so I'm gonna stick with single class for this one. Priest. Aerith. And let me see. Barbs. I'm just double checking here. See if there's anything different in here. Okay, barbs. Alright, we have to do all the stats. Here we go. Trying to remember. We had a good intellect before. Oh, drop that a little bit. There we go. I think I put that a little higher. And I think just 1 for Constitution for now. Actually, no, we can get that another time. There we are. Should be give or take. We did Living Lands. We did this one, I believe. Alright, proficiency. This is the fun part. Let me see. We had a... Just thinking what to go with here. I did like the greatsword idea. We'll settle with that. Then for a ranged option, priest with an arquebus. There we go. Let me see. Now we just gotta find the portrait. There we are. This could work. Just going through the quick customization. Should be fine there. I think that should be good, but we can also change that as well. Oh yeah, the pose system is also pretty fun. I think this is what I settled with on my first playthrough as well. Alyssa, and there we are. Oh, that's interesting. I never knew the Priest of Earth can get this. The funny thing is, I'm also going to take advantage of having fun with my other character, and the characters I've made in that one, and this one too. If we need them.
Go forth now, Watcher, as my herald. Know that I do
Hopefully
not
we
give you
won't
this
need
title
them.
lightly. When the time find Aethys,
Oops.
learn his plans. When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
I am going to reread that part. When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you. Open the gateway from the in-between to the waking world. There we go. Apologies for accidentally skipping that one.
With a quick gesture of her hand, you feel a sharp pain in what would be your chest. The pain continues, intruding deeper into your soul. Looking down, you see a small lump of darkness roiling within you. The darkness lingers there, but the pain abates and fades entirely within the span of a few seconds.
A chime. Do not fear, Herald. It will not harm you unless you choose to cross me. I trust it will not come to that.
Her gauntleted hand gestures to the dwarf, hovering nearby. The dwarf nods, contorts his face with his odd smile, and gestures to a new door.
Alright, I guess we're gonna go back to wherever the heck we are going to be. Good seeing you, Barra. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not gonna spoil where we're gonna wake up, but I think I know where we're gonna wake up. Cool candle, though.
The return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep. The rocking of the ship sends pain jolting through your limbs. Crashing waves hammer inside your skull. Adair watches over your body with a glazed look, taking long, even tokes from his pipe. At the first movement of your chest, he starts. His gasp, mid-puff, sends him coughing and straining for breath.
No, there's no way. You're awake. What are you doing awake?
Hey, good to see you again, Adair.
How are you feeling?
Who are you? We know who he is. But let's go ahead and shoot that just in case. Let's see what Adair's gonna react to this.
Me? You don't remember?
Adair points at his face, which he seems to be arranging into his most recognizable expression. Receiving no response, he shrugs.
I'm the captain of this boat. And I was real big back in Deerwood. Had this keep called Cadnua. I was famous. And I was what you'd call a watcher. I'd go around talking to dead folks and creeping out just about everyone who saw.
He holds up his hands with fingers curled to mimic claws.
You're just some farmer. Likes to follow me around. Take most of the beating for me when we get attacked. Don't worry, it'll all come back.
Doesn't sound right to me.
Well, maybe it was you who was going around being a creepy watcher. I get mixed up easily. But that fortress was mine, I remember that. Anyway, you didn't answer my question. How you feeling?
Alive.
Alive's a big improvement.
I hate to cast a pall over your recovery, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
The voice echoes from inside the bust. The remains of the steward of Cadnua.
Still surprised they were able to save the steward.
Cadnua has been destroyed. Aethys possessed the statue of Maros Nua and rose from the ground, consuming the souls of all nearby. It is only by the exceptional strength of your soul that you survived. And even then, just barely. The further Aethys withdrew, the weaker you became. We chartered this ship and followed him to the Deadfire Archipelago. I know not how, but it seems he has retained a piece of your soul. And proximity to it has brought you back.
Oh, I knew.
How could you know all that? You've been faking on us.
He pokes at your shoulder with one finger.
Misfortunes brewing topside. Migrants fires the captain stirs.
An older man with ale-sour breath rubs his bloodshot eyes and stares at you.
Engrim, the smell of drink on your breath could wake the very dead. Now what's this about?
Pirates. They're demanding parley with you, Captain.
Oh, I remember this.
I know this is asking a lot, but you better arm yourself and get on deck. Should be some gear in there.
He indicates a nearby wardrobe.
Oh, hold on here. There's also something I forgot to do with the hair color. But luckily, I can actually go ahead and change this. I think it was a darker hair color. Hold on. No, I don't have that option. Oh well, it should be fine as it is. Let's go ahead and get this going.
The pirates of Deadfire are notorious. I suggest you deal with them quickly.
What do we have here? Barris Black Bell. Oh, our weapons and everything.
Now make some use of it.
Here we are. Alright, well, I guess we'll go. And for the reference, I also actually played this on real time with Pause back in the day.
What have we here? A little sloop? Lost and alone in the storm?
But it should be fun with turn-based.
I'll be taking your ship now, if you don't mind. And especially if you do.
Well, at least he asked.
I am a gentleman of fortune. Give her up easy, and I'll see you get a swift death. It'll be bloody and agonizing, sure. But at least it'll be quick.
I don't have a quarrel with you. Why do you even want my ship?
Why complicate this with a quarrel? I see, I want, I take. It's as simple as that. Now then, me and my mates will be helping ourselves to your ship. There's no need to see her sunk by the storms. Or my culverins. Listen up, mates. I'm off to spear me a bigger fish. One with sharper teeth like. I'm trusting you lot not to cock this up. Don't damage the sloop when you take it. Play with the crew if you'd like, but don't bring me any prisoners. None that are alive.
You heard, Benwith! Ah!
Alright, just to check something, if this is... Okay, it's not doing anything. Alright. Here we are. Okay, so it looks like I have the turn one. Alright. I'm just double checking to make sure I'm familiar with this stuff. Okay. Okay, so you're focused on me. Let's go ahead. At least take a hit on... Oop, I meant to say take a hit on you. Off to a great start. Dear, help me up. Yeah, dear.
Defend the ship!
There we are. Thank you, dear. There you are. Alright, Alyssa, can you maybe hit this time? Thank you, Alyssa. And we may as well cast our spell at this fella. Well, that is if they die first.
Storm's picking up! Take cover!
Alrighty. You defeated the pirates, but you're not out of the woods yet. The storm picks up, lashing your ship and driving you dangerously close to the rock shore. The Defiance crew hurries and reduce the sail and batten down the hatches. They work quickly, but the ship is listing heavily. Just then, a loose crate tumbles toward you, gathering speed on the rain-slicked deck. It misses you, but knocks Chudabek, one of your deckheads, off his feet. The Defiant heaves. Chudabek pitches over the side. He grabs onto the rail, but his fingers are slipping. He cries out for help. Meanwhile, the runaway crate totters on the edge of the deck, ready to plunge overboard. You recognize the symbol in front and realize it likely contains salvage from Caed Nua, your keep. I'm gonna choose rescue, but I am very curious what's in that crate. You grab Chudabek's arm just as his grip fails. For a tense moment, he hangs suspended over the whirling sea. Then, with a mighty tug, you pull him back onto the deck. You hear a heavy splash, the crate of Caed Nua is gone. Chudabek, meanwhile, nods in gratitude and hurries to his station. Meanwhile, the storm has driven you ashore. A flash of lightning reveals the treacherous coastline and Aethys striding in the distance. The lookout barely has time to shout warning before the Defiance runs aground. The impact hurls you from the deck into a froth of waves, bodies and splintering debris. You struggle toward the beach and just ahead. Even as the surf chugs you toward the open sea, you kick and paddle with all your might until at last you feel the sand between your fingers. Pulling yourself ashore, you collapse.
You've been getting a lot of sleep so far on this trip. I'd have woke you, but you look so peaceful with your face in the sand. If you're worried about the ship, you can stop worrying. It's wrecked right over there. So far, it's just you and me and the chair lady over there.
It's a relief to see you awake, my lady. I worried you were in for another long sleep.
Let's go ahead and give Alyssa a little character defining. I hate boats.
Shh. It's right behind you.
Unfortunately, I believe we'll be needing the Defiant yet. Unless you mean to settle down on the island for good.
Oh, there's a thought.
Well, for curiosity's sake, let's pray to Bareth and see what happens. There is no reply, save for the calling of gulls, the constant crash of water upon the shore.
I'd shout for Aethys, but I'm worried he'd hear me and come over.
Let's get going. Or, actually, you know what? No. What do we do now?
It is your decision, but Aethys still holds a piece of your soul. He was moving inland last I saw of him. I rather think he will have been hard to miss.
Let's see about the other survivors. And somehow we gotta get the ship repaired. I don't want to be paddling out of here on a salvage raft.
For now, I'd say your best bet is to find some sign of civilization. If nothing else, we may be able to hire on a shipwright. My lady, if it is not too taxing, could you explain how it came to pass that you were returned to us?
Went dramatically while looking out to the ocean. Well, as funny as that dialogue is, I don't think that It's Alyssa. Let's go with my soul passing to the beyond, and Barrett gave me a choice. Find Aethys or die.
These gods. You make one deal with them to stop a madman, and the next thing you know, they're threatening your soul.
That isn't much of a choice. But castle or no castle, you are still my lady, and I will aid you to the best of my ability.
Well, I suppose we better get a move on.
Of course I'm taking a deer with me. I actually liked his swashbuckler build. Alright.
Huh?
And there we are. We are now in Pillars of Eternity proper. Oh, and it looks like... Oh, hold on. Looks like me alt-tabbing earlier. There we are. Okay. So we're gonna go quickly loot, but... It's not gonna be too long in there because I'm technically past stream time, or stream end time. But I think for next stream, we're gonna go ahead and save our crewmates. So I'm just gonna grab these really quick, and then we'll pick this back up on Monday. But on that note though, thank you everyone for tagging along. I'm going to see who to raid for tonight. I'm just gonna go ahead and have a save here. Act 1. There we are. Actually, this would be the prologue, but you know what? Fine. Act 1's fine. Alright. Take care, everyone. Remember to take care of yourselves, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. I'm gonna see who's on to raid tonight, and then we'll go from there.